welcome to episode 41 of the Harry Potter painting series. In this one we're finishing off Mr. Grindelwald. So let's get started. So another highlight. I thought I'd try and zoom in on this and see if it makes any difference. So I've got more Arctic blue in the mix now. Working in tiny areas. I think my Arctic blue has just dried out. There we go. Just concentrate around the side of the cheekbones as you go higher with your colour. Right, that'll do for that one. So for this light it's pure Arctic blue. I'll go up in the hairline then. Apologies if you missed that, that was one of the frown lines, but I'm getting there. I'll go in again. Okay, I lied. This is the final highlight. Still with a pure colour. Just going to the tip of the nose. And the cheekbone. I'm not coming under the eye. And that frown. I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to make a start on the boots. I've got German grey mixed with a little bit of heavy blue grey, and just picking out the creases. There's not a lot to do on these really, apart from the laces. So I'm going to continue building that up with more and more blue-grey. I'm just mixing it. That's more blue-grey. Sorry, when I say more blue-grey, I'm adding to the original German grey. And more blue-grey. I think we're pretty much blue-grey, but just a little bit of German grey in it now. I'm just going to pick out the laces. You can do this with a dry brush if you like. Does the same job. Or just run your brush over. You should pick them all out. And a little highlight on the toe cap. It's probably too much. I'll go back in with a German grey on its own and smooth it out a bit. That's that out of the way. Hair next. So for the hair I've got ivory with a little bit of grey in it. Or the blue-grey, just because it was sitting on my palette. And just going to pick out the strands. I've gone down to a size 0 brush for this one. So just ivory I'm using now. Oh, sorry, I keep knocking the camera. The paint is drying really quickly today. Get some off-white now ready. So I'm going to highlight the hair with off-white, and I'm just staying up. I'm going about halfway up each hair, or each crease, and highlight towards the top. So we're leaving the bottom half ivory. And we'll do the crown in off-white as well, try and pick out. Okay, white is for the absolute tip. Just little dots, basically. At the top of each strand. And only on the top of the crown, not down the sides. Another coat and I think we're done on that. Let's try it from there. Will do. So back to Ivory. I'm going to have a go at doing the eyes on camera. Basically, I've got my size 0 brush. Not sure if you'll be able to see this, but we'll have a go. And what I'm doing is pulling the brush back in a straight line to get that white. I'll try the other side. Make sure you got a good point on your brush. Alright, I'm going to have to look at that a bit closer to see if it's okay. I was fairly happy with that. All I did was to go in a bit closer to the nose on one side and got that done. So I've got, I think it's German grey again, although I might go black, I'll see. And we'll have a go at the eyeballs now. Same again, nice point. No, I think I'm going to have to do them again. Okay, so I did the eyes again off camera because it was a bit easier to get to, but it's the same technique. Going on to the shirt now, so I'll do the collar in Ivory. Oh, for goodness sake. Apologies. Let's get that ivory on the top of the collar there. So, same as the hair, I'm doing off-white next on the vest. I've already done one coat on the collar. So I'm just going to pick the edge on any fold. No, I'm not going to bother coming down the chest. And a quick highlight with white next. On the top of the collar and the edge. And for the fiddly bit is the cravat. I'm not looking forward to this. German grey with a little bit of black in it. Doing my best to use the absolute tip of the brush to get it into the nooks and crannies. Might need another coat. For the belts, I've got some Rhinox hide, but I added a little bit of Ivory to it just to get a different type of brown, but any brown will do really. It's not going to be the focus of the model after all, so I won't worry too much about it. Buckles could be a bit tricky though, I think. So I'll put a little bit of Agrax where the belt is. I'm going to touch the buttons next on the waistcoat, and I'm using Vallejo Sky Blue. Before I start highlighting them, the waistcoat itself. Do the buttons on the coat the same colour? So I'm going to start highlighting the waistcoat. I've got a 50-50 mix of Russ Grey and Fenrisian Grey. Again with a small brush. I'm just picking out the top edges of creases. Got Fenrisian Grey on its own now, and do a smaller highlight now. And I'm going to add a tiny little bit of Ivory to the Fenrisian Grey and see if I can get a few dots of light in there. I'll try putting a bit of Iron Breaker in on the buckle. I'll just do the outline of the shape first and try and figure out where the buckles are on the other bits. I think they're down here somewhere. I'll throw some more agrax on it in a minute. If in doubt, throw agrax on it. Right, I'll do that. Okay, we're getting near the finish now. I like the idea of him having a dark wand as opposed to, you know, I'm on about the elder one now. It's dark in the last couple of films, but when you see Dumbledore with it, it's light. So I reckon this is a bad guy, so it's going to go dark again. I'll just highlight the bobbly bits. With a bit of grey. I've done the belt buckles and I'm not entirely happy with them because I'm in a rush now. I need to get it done, so I'll just put some agrax in again to get a bit of definition. I'll leave that dry and I might put some Nuln oil in there, or a black wash maybe. Well, we're getting there, I think. There's only just little fiddly bits to do now, so I'm going to think about doing the base now. And if I do any more bits, I shall let you know. Okay, I think that's it for now. All I did was get some black ink and basically just try and line everything, you know, between the coat and the waistcoat and the shirt. Shirt needs a little tidy up where I went over, but yeah, just do the cuffs, highlighted the wand as I said, and a little bit of work in the belt. So if I was to do anything else, I'd probably get a glaze, you know, a dark blue glaze, or the wash that we used earlier, was it Drakenhoff Nightshade in black, 50/50. If I was going to do anything, I'd do a few glazes into the recesses, but I think we're almost done. So I'm going to get him on his base and we'll do some nice pics, and we'll do a wrap up. There we are, finished. I've put him on the small base just to show you that I've done two bases to use the different spells. Obviously with the big base he gets Fiend Fire. I think with this one he gets Stupefy or something like that, as free spells. So yeah, really enjoyed this one, although it was sitting on my shelf for a while, but we finally got it done. Right, anything you don't understand, get in touch in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And for now, I think that's it. We'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.